What I'm about to share with you are 6 accounts that completely transformed my finances. Let me tell you, this works whether you are in Nigeria or outside of Nigeria. Honestly, I wish someone told me this earlier. It would have saved me years of stress and mistakes. And I don't want you to repeat the same. I wish someone told me earlier. I wish I knew earlier. That is why I am sharing it with you. If all you have is a checking account or savings account with a commercial bank, I'm sorry, I'm about to drag you because that is about to change. These 6 accounts are the same accounts wealthy people use in building generational wealth. If you like the sound of that, click on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that subscribe button now. In case you don't know me, my name is Doyisola Toye and I am a certified chartered accountant. On this channel, I share smart tips that will help you make, manage, and grow your money. Apart from these YouTube videos, I have a number of resources that will help you to manage and grow your money effectively. I will drop the links in the description box below. Also, I have a class coming up on the 31st of August 2025. More information will be shared in the course of this video. Today, I want to share with you 6 accounts you need to build wealth. These accounts are not optional. If you're serious about your financial future, then you need them. Let us start with the most common one that everyone has, but most people are misusing. The first is your savings account or checking account. Now, virtually every one of us have it. For some of us, it was even our parents that opened it for us when we were younger. But here's the truth. It's one thing to have an account, it's another thing to use it in a way that benefits you. Your savings account or checking account is not where you should keep your money. It is a transit account. It is a bus stop and not the final destination. Here is what most people do. Salary comes in, they leave it in the account, and then slowly they spend and spend until they spend everything. And at the end of the month, they are broke. Sounds familiar, right? Instead, here is what you should do. Once salary comes in, move a portion of it into your investment account or your dorm account or your dedicated account. If you're using the 50-30-20 budgeting rule, then you know 20% of your income should go towards savings, investments, emergency fund, and what have you. So 20% or more should move out of that account into your investment account. You should only leave money that is meant for bills or settling other expense in your savings account. Move the rest into your investment account. You can set up a direct debit on your account at so time of the month. X amount should automatically be deducted from your account. Or you can set up auto save on any of these fintech accounts. It's the same thing that will be done. This way, you reduce temptation of spending impulsively. So let me ask you, do you currently leave all your money sitting in one account? Be honest. Drop your answers in the comments. The second account is your business account. This is for my business people, the business owners, hustlers, freelancers, and side business owners. Many people are still mixing business money with personal money. Here is why it is dangerous. Number one, you are not able to properly calculate your business profit. Number two, you will end up spending business money on personal expenses. And number three, when it's time for you to apply for loans, grants, investor fund, your records look messy. But if you separate your business account from your personal account, you are able to see clearly. You can see how much your business is actually making. You are able to see how much you can reinvest and how much you can even pay yourself as salary. This separation is a game changer. So whatever business that you do, even if you're selling wig, if it is small chops or zobo, open a business account. And Money Point makes opening a business account very easy. The third one is high yield savings account. You see this one, I wish I knew about it when I was in the university. all the money I've been saving in my GT bank, I would have moved it into high savings account and my money would have grown much more. Because here's the truth, bank will only give you about 1 to 2% per year. That's literally nothing. But these high savings accounts, fintech apps will give you about 10 to 15% annually or even 20%. So let's put things into perspective and do a quick math. If you put 500,000 naira in your savings account, you will get about 1,000 naira. You may not even get the full 1,000 naira because of bank charges and all. But if you put that same 500,000 naira into a high yield savings account, that's about 50,000 naira or 75,000 naira. That's a huge difference. If you now add money to it every month or every week as money comes, you will be shocked at how much you will make at the end of the year because compound interest would have come into play. This is also where you should keep your emergency fund. Your emergency fund should cater to 3 to 6 months of your living expense. So if your monthly expense is 100,000 naira, that means you should have about 300,000 naira to 600,000 naira in your emergency fund account. And you don't want to leave the money sitting idle. I use savings account to grow the money safely for you. I've done review of top savings and investment apps that you can use. I will drop the link in the description box below. Now moving on to the fourth one, your investment or brokerage account. Let me be honest with you, this is where real wealth is built. This is the accounts that you use to invest in assets like stocks, ETFs, REITs, money market fund, mutual fund, FGN savings bond, treasury bills. Let me paint a picture for you. If you invest 20,000 naira consistently in a good stock or ETF or money market fund for a period of years, that 20,000 naira could become hundreds of millions of naira. In one of my videos, I showed you how 20,000 naira could become over 400 million naira just by doing it consistently and taking advantage of compound interest. Even if all you have to start is 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira, start, don't procrastinate. Wealthy people don't save to get rich, they invest. Savings will only protect your money, but investments will grow your money. Excuses have never made anyone rich. So stop giving excuses. Even if it is 1,000 naira, just start. The fifth account is your retirement account. Now, depending on where you are, it can be called pension, it can be called 401k or IRA or something else. In Nigeria, for example, employers are required to contribute to the pension fund, usually 8% from you and 10% from your employer. But here is the secret, don't just stop there. You can make additional voluntary contribution into this pension fund so that you're building your retirement faster. Why is that important? It is because pension income are tax free. Now let's imagine you retiring at 60 years and then your pension income is 50,000 naira a month. That's barely nothing. It can't even cover anything. But imagine that you've been topping up your retirement fund for 30 years. You could have extra 200 million naira as your retirement amount. And that's the difference between begging and living comfortably. Don't wait till you are close to retirement before you start planning your retirement. In fact, you are not too young to start planning your retirement. Even if it's a small amount, start now. And finally, the sixth account is a dollar or foreign currency account. This is to protect yourself against inflation, especially if you are in Nigeria. Let me paint a picture or give you an example because I've been painting pictures. Let me give you an example. If you kept 1 million naira in 2019, that money has dropped drastically, but if you keep that money in dollars, that's about $2,700. Now, that same money in 2025 today is about 4 million naira. Same amount, but completely different story. DOM account is useful if you're planning to school abroad, travel, or invest internationally. And if you're tech savvy, you can use stable coins like USDT to save in dollars. The point is, don't let all your money sit in naira. Diversify. Now let's do a quick recap of 6 accounts you need to build wealth. Number one, your savings or checking account, which is a transit account. Number two is your business account for business purpose. Number three is your high yield savings account for emergency fund and short-term goals. Number four is your investment account or brokerage account, which you use to build wealth. Number five is your retirement account that you use to secure your future. And number six is a dollar or foreign currency account that you use to hedge yourself against inflation. If you don't have any of these accounts, don't panic. Pick one or two to start from and grow from there. That way, you are building structure for your money. That's how wealth is built. It's not by chance, it's by intentional planning. Now, don't forget that I have a class holding from the 31st of August 2025. This class will teach you how to invest in mutual fund, how to invest in stocks, how to invest in treasury bills, how to invest in FGN savings fund, and much more. There is no need for you to be confused any longer on I don't know how to invest. What should I invest in? Which app should I use? How should I operate the app? I will hold your hand. The link to register will be in the description box below. It's called the Investment Starter Class. Three different classes, 7,000 naira for each of the classes. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these accounts do you currently have? And which one are you planning to open this month? Drop your answer in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe because I have many more tips coming your way to help you make, manage, and grow your money. I'll see you in my next video.